Tell them run it up. I wake up. Yeah. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip, this wet. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell them run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip, this wet. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell them run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady.
I left that up there because I know Jamal gonna tell everybody that. So,
what's up, gentlemen?
The opinion of Coach Julius Hall is merely the opinion of Coach Julius Hall and not the opinion of Ebony Sports Reporters and Our Black Media. So we're in the house, Our Black Media, Ebony Sports Reporters, got the coaches in the house, Coach Stud in the house, Coach Eric in the house.
How's everybody?
All right. Got Coach Bernard Brown in the house.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then we got Coach Julius Hall in the house also. And so we're going to get it started. Now, we have to say there's a video about to come up, and it's a word that is used in it. We don't necessarily approve of it, but it's a video that has some point, and it's tied to Sha'Carri Richardson. Sha'Carri Richardson, Coach Julius Hall, you go through the video. Sha'Carri Richardson.
Sha'Carri Richardson video. God.
Your life these last few years and your growth and evolution as a woman, as a professional, and living in your light, what do you want people to take away from your journey?
I want people to take away from my journey. It may rain, it may storm, but you don't stop in the storm. You have to keep going, because if you stop, that's what you're gonna have. That's all you're gonna ever see. So to get through the storm, you have to push through the storm. So I would say from my experience these last couple of years has shown me that more than anything, I just need to lock in within myself. And it's gonna be a lot of noise outside, anybody with a mouth can have an opinion. So it's just like, but knowing my truth is more than anything that has helped keep me grounded a lot within this process now.
What's next for you? What's next on the track? The ultimate goal for Sha'Carri Richardson right now?
The ultimate goal for Sha'Carri Richardson right now is honestly to make up for all the, not saying that I, couldn't do it, but at the same time, just making up for all the errors I've had these last couple of years. Like, just actually having a reset button this year is just like, no, like, it's been mine. I just haven't claimed it. So now I'm ready to claim what's mine.
All right. And we got another one to show an example of her reclaiming it. And again, this is the one that, we want y'all to bear with us, because we are adults here, and this is not a reflection of Ebony Sports Reporters and Our Black Media, but it's just a part of this video. So Coach Julius Hall, because again, we say it's explicit. It is explicit. A part of it is explicit.
Fucking bet against me. Bet against me. Tell me it's not going to happen. Tell me it's going to fail. I love it. I love every minute of it.
So, Coach Julius Hall, what's your thoughts about Sha'Carri Richardson and her perspective right now and what's going on with her? What's your thoughts on that?
I would just say don't bet against her because the girl is the truth and she's cocky. And in all, when any competitive sport, you must be cocky. Michael Jordan was the most cockiest person you ever want to meet. Cocky. You know, you got to have that killer instinct, and people will fear you once you put that fear. They're thinking, well, dang, she's going to be hard to beat. So I like that new her. She's really right about what happened. She's the fastest woman in the world right now. And she's on top of her sport, and I'm just loving it for her.
All right. And Coach Bernard Brown, I saw you shaking your head like with that first video when she talked about some things. So again, what's your thoughts with regard to that perspective that she has not gotten from some of the things that happened in her life? What's your thoughts on that, Coach Bernard Brown?
Unbelievable. That's how we is, man. Black folks like that. Man, this girl bad. She back it up. You got to be arrogant, cocky. She competing with herself. And I always tell people, man, I ain't compete with nobody but myself, man. She's showing her thing, and to be honest, you know, I don't like to. I'm always bringing race in, but if that was a white track star, none of this wouldn't happen. They would have just swept that under the rug. But sometimes, man, it takes to go through a storm to refocus and make you focus on what it is. And she refocused. Ain't nobody in the world can beat this girl. Not even us. Nobody. Right. I like her attitude, you know.
All right. Coach Stud, again, Sha'Carri and her perspective now. What's your thoughts?
She went through the trials and tribulations of life, and she's back now, and she is running with actually a chip on her shoulder. Mm-hmm. She is back now. If you want to lose your money, you bet against her. But she's back now, and she's making a statement every time on the track. Mm-hmm. Right. She's back with vengeance.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. And we said everyone out there, share. Ebony Sports Reporters, share, put it out there. This is a great platform, so put it on out there. And so now we come to someone else, somebody that faced a challenge, and then they went forward with regard to, and that's Jasmine Camacho. Coach Julius Hall, this is a video for Jasmine Camacho. And she's a track star from Puerto Rico. And so, Coach Stubb, what's your thoughts with regards to Jasmine Camacho failing at one attempt, but then coming back and getting the medal in Tokyo in 2020?
I've never seen a female do the hurdles like her. She's running like male genes are in her, almost. She puts you in that mind. Phenomenal.
All right. And Coach Julius Hall. Jasmine Camacho.
She just showed you that spirit of not giving up. You know you're a winner. You just keep chipping at the stone until the stone breaks. She got back up and knew that she could win. You know, sometimes you go through those hurdles in your life where you got to jump over, and you might not make it all the way over. And she didn't that time, but she came back and showed you that who she is. You know, I love it.
All right. Coach Bernard Brown.
Beautiful outfit.
I meant to say that.
And I knew when I see that smart Bernard Brown face, I know what the deal is. That's why I just waited.
Man, I don't know why y'all started this show off like that, man. Come on. Man, those girls bad, man. I ain't got nothing to say about those girls, man. I'm telling you, man. That's why I understand, man. We rule. When it comes to sports, anything, we rule it, man. Man, I'm proud of the little young girls, man. They not only they gorgeous, they're athletes, and they look good.
All right, okay. We move on. Next topic. I'm gonna see something. All right, we're doing it. Right now, Washington, D.C. has the highest number of black owners in professional sports teams. You got Yo Gotti, D.C. United, Magic Johnson, Washington Commanders, Mark Ingram, D.C. United, Sheila Johnson, Washington Wizards, the Capitals, and the Mystics, and Paxton Baker, Washington Nationals. Guess what? Washington, D.C. making it happen. Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts on that right there?
Are they? I mean, I'm glad. It's glad to see that, but my thing is, are they owners? Are they shareholders? Hey, if they owners, and I know how Magic is. Magic go there, share, boom, boom, boom. But are they the majority owners? Because you can be share owners and don't have too much, but you can be owners. Then you run a thing. So it's cool, but I want to know, are they owners, and what they piece of share in there? Because there's always a white man behind there. So I mean, I'm just keeping it real, man. So what do they have? 100%? Do they have 20? Do they have, it's okay to just throw your money and say they share, but do they have a voice?
All right. And Coach Julius Hall, what's your thoughts with regards to this?
Well, I'm just happy that they got some ownership. Like Bernard said, it's always a backstory, but as long as they got some ownership, I'm happy with it because it's a start. I wish they would all get together and build their own team and make the NFL put you in some kind of how one, if it's 2 teams got to go in, or if it's 4 teams got to go in at a time, then they could put their monies together and it's enough of them out there. But they got to be able to trust each other and understand what it means to own that type of franchise. So that's generational wealth for the long run. And you can force NFL to let you in because, look, we're the biggest consumers of it. We're the biggest participants in it. So, you can really force your way in.
All right. Coach Stud.
Well, I'm just happy to see them get their foot in the door when it comes to NFL. Like Coach Hall said, I would like to see them come together and then expand some more teams and be the owner of an NFL franchise. Like he said, it's going to have to be some trust among them. Magic Johnson have opened the door now, so hopefully the rest of them. But I'm glad to see a start in the NFL because we didn't have no shareholders at any level on the in the NFL. It was in basketball and other things, but not in the NFL. I'm glad to see that barrier have not been broken for us, our NFL.
All right. And we celebrate all sports here. All sports we celebrate around the entire world. And that's what we're glad to see. Some of you joining us from around the entire world, from Asia, from Africa, from Europe. We're glad to have all you. David Bannon, everyone. Again, we say share. Glad to have you all joining us. And what's about to happen right now? We appreciate softball. We appreciate softball. The opinion of Coach Julius Hall is merely the opinion of Coach Julius Hall, not the opinion of Ebony Sports Reporter. Coach Julius Hall, the video on softball. And we see Washington Huskies softball team. Coach Julius Hall, what's your
That's my new team. That's my new team. I like the outfits. I'm digging you right now, Jamal, because see, you're taking this show to new heights. It ain't just a regular oh, look what Zeke did today, or look what Patrick Mahomes. You know, we're out there. You bringing people things that they don't normally see, and we're happy that you're bringing it. These, you know, these clothing companies need to give us some contracts too, though, because you're doing real good. We appreciate what you're doing here.
As I said, the opinion of Coach Julius Hall is merely his opinion. We appreciate softball. We look at the softball. Coach Bernard Brown. Softball. Coach Bernard Brown. Look at his eyes.
Hey, like I said again, but you know what, man? This country need to go ahead. They need to go ahead and give us proud, man. Give us the proud, man. We when we in something, man, it's flair. It's like they took uniforms that used to be made by Becky's, and they turned it around and they put flair to it. They look good in their uniform. They run good. They smell good. I mean, that's what we do, man. We take something and we take nothing and turn it into something. Now you got me want to go look at the softball game. You know, boy, you good, boy. You right here. Hey, I agree with you, man. Boy, you international nut juice.
Yeah. You done changed.
I know it. Hey. Yeah, I'm getting tired of seeing shoulder pads, man. Let me see some. Ooh, boy, I caught myself. Hey, I caught myself. I'm trying to see shoulder pads. Let me see some. All right, I'm sorry, man.
Again, we do it for sports. We can't control any coaches and their minds. Coach Stud, what's your thoughts about the Washington Huskies softball team?
Well, I like that in the uniform myself. I got to agree with Coach Bernard and Coach Hall there. They're bringing that swagger to the uniform.
Mm-hmm. All right. And
yeah. Is my internet slow, gentlemen?
Sir?
Look like my internet is slow. We look like we're moving in slow motion. Is it me?
Just a little bit.
Just a little? Yeah. Okay.
But you're fine.
No, it's
so football is back. Football is coming back. 2024. Football is coming back. 2024. Football will be back. They were known by another name, then they became the X League, and so we got Football X League. We just gonna show y'all because they're coming back in 2024. So they come back 2024. Football X League.
Let's get it, baby.
Well, you got your shot. What are you gonna do about it?
All that's relevant is the 7 of you on that field at any given time.
You've been waiting so long to play this game.
Here's the hit. Oh, man, a lot. We're going to war.
We're not here just to win.
Oh, what a hit.
We're here to dominate.
Oh, my goodness.
We're here to take that #1 spot.
Oh, big hit. That one is intercepted. It is pulled away. It's intercepted.
Everybody's giving their blood, sweat, and tears. Right now, this is our time. Believe in yourself. Believe in each other.
Big shot. Throwing end zone. It is caught.
Rolling to the left. Looks down the field. Open. Catch made. Touchdown.
You've given your heart and soul, so why not give it your heart and soul when you go out there?
And that is the X League. And they once were known as the Lingerie League, Football League, but then they changed and they became the X League. And so they're going to come back. They played 2022, and so 2023 they're going to take a hiatus, but they'll be back in 2024. What's your thoughts, Coach Bernard Brown, about the shoulder pads for the X League? Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts with regards to that?
Woo! Guarantee. Woo! Welcome back. They can hit me anytime they want it. Please. Now we got some real football. We got some real football now, boy. Hell with all the stuff. We got some real football coming back. Yes, sir. Yep. Man, it just speechless.
Okay. Coach Julius Hall.
We were looking for some place to have season tickets at. And if there's any place near us, from Charlotte to Jacksonville to Atlanta, then we're going to have season tickets to X League. We can't wait for them to come. Is there a team near us, Jamal?
I think Atlanta had a team. We just have to see if they will be coming back. Yes.
Well, Savannah needs a team too. And Lord. As long as they ain't those ones that we've been showing lately with all those muscles and acting the food, we want to go in and see some femininity on that field also, and those outfits. I know it used to be the lingerie league, and now it's the X League, and so we're going to, see how we can participate in the X League and make them successful.
All right, Coach Stud, the X League coming back in 2024. What's your sentiments?
I look for them to get some good ratings. Them females was laying the wood out there more. They were showing you how football's supposed to be played.
Yeah.
They're going to get some good high ratings. They were showing you how the game of football is supposed to be played, and it was females giving a demonstration of it. They was hitting more.
Yeah. Jamal, your boy from Jenkins Warriors, Mike, he coached the Atlanta team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mike Grant. Mike was
Mike Grant. Mike Grant coached the Atlanta team.
That's right.
So I give y'all that prop. That was Mike. Yeah. He been coaching them for a while, boy. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
And just coaching them as athletes. Athletes. To the whole world. Ebony Sports Reporters, we show and depict women and men. We show everyone. Y'all see what we do. We start out with a bunch of females and the sport athletes. We value them as athletes. And so now we move on. And this one right here, we're going to skip over one subject, but we may come back to, just depend. But we're going to go to this right now. This one here is interesting. It's causing some controversy. Michael Oher is saying that he was blindsided. He said he thought he was adopted, but found he wasn't adopted. And now he found out that the Tui family actually were taking money from him. Coach Stud, what's your thoughts about this with the former Baltimore Raven and now realizing that he's not in court about this? Because it's controversial on all sides now. They talking extortion, and this thing going to get intriguing. Coach Stud, what's your thoughts about Michael Oher?
When the Tui family took him in as college there in Ole Miss in Oxford, Mississippi, they had a agenda in mind. They knew that he was going to, strong possibility that he was going to make it to the next level and be a pretty high draft pick. So they locked the kid in on the pretense that they was going to legally adopt the kid, but it was just all a financial gain for them. And he done finally realized that, and now he wants the share of the royalties from that. He was misled from the onset.
Coach Bernard Brown, the Tui family saying that he's trying to extort them for the money. What's your thoughts on this whole scenario that has gone down with him?
Yeah. Why he trying to do that when he made plenty of money in the NFL? And that's why you got to be careful, man. The opinion of Bernard Brown is the opinion of Bernard Brown, not Ebony Sports Reporter. I want to get that out. Always know, anytime a white family adopt a black kid or whatever like that, and I know we're gonna get backslapped, but it is what it is. It's always an agenda. They had an agenda from day one about that young man. He was gonna make it anyway. The dude was so big, he was gonna make it anyway. Now all of a sudden, you always find out once you get older and everything, you find out, okay, something ain't right. And that's what happened. So man, get that man what he deserved. we never know what happened to his original parents, but I always say, what you do in the dark come to light. What you do in the dark come to light. So get your money, young fella. It's gonna be a long road because they're gonna stack up with lawyers. Probably got some of Trump lawyers, and they're gonna fight them. And at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. That this dude made a lot of money in the NFL. So why he trying to do what they say? Nah. And you know what? To be honest, y'all, the young man hurt. He hurt. He heard about the situation. He is. He thought somebody was taking in him, adopting him, and loving him, and to find out it was all just money.
All right, Coach Julius Hall.
Well, somebody asked me the other day, said, why he doing that? Why is he causing trouble? I said, he was there. We weren't. Mm-hmm. He knows. Mm-hmm. He knows what happened. If it was genuine love in that family, and if they profited more than he did, what made them supposed to profit more off of my career than I do? You profited more than me, and if he knew whether it was sincere love or not. He knew what he had to go through in that house. Sometimes you put on the show just so you could sign the big contracts and everything, but you don't tell everybody what's happening. And this guy's now saying that, these people weren't genuine with me. They were there only for the money. And they exploited me for my talents and knowing that I was going to be on that level, and they benefited from it. And I want some of that back. You're not your original parents. Yes, you took me in, but you took me in when you didn't go through changing my diapers or anything. You didn't go through raising me and making sure I didn't walk in front of the car. You got me when I was 17, 18 years old in high school. So that's my take on it. He knows better than us.
All right. And we're going to take on somebody else. We're going to take on a commercial right now. Because again, we will not be able to broadcast around the entire world if it's not for the people who support us on Ebony Sports Reporters. That is One Price Cleaners in Garden City, Georgia, and also Davis Bozeman Johnson Law Firm in Atlanta, Savannah, and Statesboro. So we're going to go to a commercial right now and come back and talk about Coach Julius Hall's cousin.
Oh, Lord. We'll be right back.
Ebony Sports Reporters, we are back, and we say share, support us. Glad to have you all looking at the shows from around the entire world, the entire country. And I made a mistake. I made an error. I should not have said something. I said, Coach Julius Hall cousin. It's not about his cousin right now. It's about his cousins. This is his first cousin right here, and it's not comedy. It's news. It's not history. It's sports, and it's Zeke Elliott. Coach Julius Hall cousin is Zeke Elliott, and he's not going. He's signing with the New England Patriots. Coach Julius Hall, how do you feel about your cousin not signing with the New England Patriots?
Well,
Zeke Elliott.
I'm kind of happy for Zeke. Zeke is going someplace where he can be appreciated. They showed him that he's not appreciated. Hopefully, he don't go there tipping. If you go someplace and you don't give them your full ability, then they're gonna end up throwing you out. That boy that came up behind him was running full speed ahead. Zeke went to tipping, trying to make his career last, but tipping to get you hurt or tipping to get you cut. And that boy that was running behind him was so much better at hitting the holes faster and crisper. And Zeke, I'm just happy that he got $6 million out of that. After being cut, you still go somewhere else at $6 million. That's pretty good.
All right, Coach Stud, Zeke, he's even cut his hair, got a new look and all that. How you feel about Zeke? What you see for Zeke now in New England?
What? Well, I'm happy for him that he did land the job after being released by Dallas. But what Coach Hall got to understand, he's not tipping. He's actually hurt. The knee has never healed, and no, he's injured. He's really what the NFL would say, damaged goods. But I hate that as him as being an African American. I'm glad to see that he did sign him a contract to make him some money. But he's really not tipping. He's actually hurt. The knee have never really healed. And taking the pounding of the NFL, I don't see him making it the complete season. This is just the opinion of Coach Eric, not the opinion of Ebony Sports now.
And that's all fine. Because, again, we put out that new information like that so for people to understand. A lot of people don't talk about that. Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts that Zeke not going to be in New England? He's going to be out there in the snow, all of that. In Buffalo, every place.
A bus. It's going to be a bus. Hey, he ain't going to do nothing in New England. New England is just reaching. Ain't no different when they brought Cam Newton. New England is bringing people in there that they over. They over. It's time for them to retire. You know what I'm saying? Belichick and the GM need to go. Okay. At the end of the day, New England they ain't going nowhere. I mean, they might as well go ahead and look in the draft and get some young boys. Zeke probably maybe run over 500 yards this year. And if he lasts, same thing with Cam Newton. Cam Newton played about 4 games, and I swear for God, I seen Cam Newton. Let me tell y'all that I didn't mean it. Let me tell you the story. Come on, Jamal. Let me say this. This true. I was in Atlanta, right, this past weekend, and I swear for God of my life, I was going downtown on Peachtree, and I was just driving, right, because the traffic was so heavy. I stopped, and I seen this guy walk across the street. I thought he was homeless, big guy, 6'4", hair turned up or whatever like that, with no shoes on. Guess who it was? Cam Newton. Walked right across the car, no shoes on, and I guess the girl was right there was waiting on him. I was shocked, you know what I'm saying? Because I really thought it was a homeless man, but it was him, you know. So he walking, last time he played was in New England, so he walking barefoot. So Zeke, he gonna be walking barefoot in probably next, after 6 games. So New England reaching. They're trying to put something around that starting quarterback they got. But they need to just go raid and clean house. Belichick, his playing days is over with. His coaching days is over with. Everything is over with. And that's all I got to say. I'm glad he got $6 million, but he could have gave us $6 million to our black network, and we'd have been looking good. Because Zeke ain't gonna do nothing. Trust me. If he's still running around no white girls and trying to, man, please. I guarantee he won't last through the season. And this opinion of Bernard Brown, not our Ebony Sports reporter. That's how I feel about it. It's a bust.
Okay. All right. We got a lot more segments, a lot more topics. We got a lot more topics. So, all right, not one topic out. I guess might be knocking out some other topics too. But We're now gonna move on to another one of Coach Julius Hall's cousin, Big Baby. Coach Julius Hall, show your cousin Big Baby. We got the video of Big Baby.
Did Coach Eric expound on Zeke?
Oh, I thought Coach Eric did. Coach E.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I spoke on Zeke.
He gave that profound statement that he was attempting. He has made him property. And that came on from his sports reporters.
Oh yeah,
he's trying to stall from his cousin being seen. Big Baby.
Hey, he said.
Coach Julius Hall cousin Big Baby, and he did win a ring. He got a ring though. So Coach Bernard Brown, what do you think about Coach Julius Hall's cousin Big Baby, Glenn Big Baby Davis?
Man, he need to go play beach ball. Yeah, that dude done got big as I don't know what, boy. Woo, man. He couldn't catch the ball. He couldn't shoot the ball. The clothes were too little. You know, man, I know Larry Bird, I'm disappointed in him. You know, that's a Celtic. He got a ring with the Celtics. And man, hey, you see, he pulled somebody up and still can't get the ball. I ain't never seen an air ball like that before. Jules, go get your cousin, man. Come on. Really?
So, Coach Julius Hall, your cousin Big Baby.
Well, he's my cousin 5 times removed. I don't know what Big Baby was out there doing. He should have given it up. He should have asked somebody for a bigger shirt. He should have never went out there embarrassing himself like that. He looked terrible. Basketball is not his thing now. He should do sumo wrestling, and maybe he'll have a better career doing that. But right now, he looks terrible.
All right. Coach Stud, Big Baby.
First of all, why they won't get the man no clothes that fit? He's part of their team. I felt like when he was in college that he should have pursued a career in football, but now he need to pursue a career playing beach ball. He's out of shape. He's embarrassment. He's just big, like he was in the low post, couldn't even receive the ball. I just don't believe he got out there and embarrassed himself like that. But it ain't surprising to me the size that he have gotten. But I did want him to pursue a football career, but now I want him to pursue a beach ball career. That way he ain't got to have no coordination. You're in the ocean, wherever the ball go, you just try to get there, you know. It was embarrassing.
All right. We have heard the word. And so now we kind of someone who's an athlete, who is on top of it. Anaya Harvey, Coach Julius Hall. We got it's screenshots of Anaya Harvey.
I thought we were a team. Oh, have mercy.
She plays for Florida Atlantic University. And so just to let y'all know.
Bernard, it's a coaching position open over there.
Okay, Anaya Harvey, Florida Atlantic University, volleyball. So we go to Coach Stud. What's your thoughts with regards to Anaya Harvey? FAU.
I'm gonna say, y'all, we need to get down to Boca Raton to a volleyball game. Now you don't hear this much out of Coach Stud, but we need to get down to Boca Raton, Florida, to a volleyball game. And that's all I got to say on that one right there. That's where we need to be trying to make our next visit to.
Okay.
To Boca Raton.
Coach Julius Hall.
Well, and I agree. And the cast is going to Boca Raton to Florida Atlantic University, and we're going to be trying to get Bernard a coaching position down there, so we can all get free tickets too, because we going to Boca Raton. Whatever, Lord have mercy, Jamal, you is all that and a bag of chips.
We are showing stellar athletes. We show stellar athletes. That's what we do. We show stellar athletes. That's what we're doing. Every sports reporters. All athletes, because we just don't go one sport. We look at all the sports. And so, Coach Bernard Brown, I didn't know that you coached volleyball. I thought you just did basketball.
Hey, you know, like Ray Charles, man. I swear, man. I swear, man. I can't be a fan of that thing, man. That girl don't know to play some volleyball, man. What you think about it, man? I swear.
You're pretty good at that, Bernard.
I thank you, man. You know what I'm saying, man? We need to go down there and be there. You know how I feel about that, you and Eric and Jamal, man. We need to go play some. Yeah, I appreciate it, yo. That's Ray Charles, boy. Oh, Lord.
Make a blind man see.
Oh, Lord. Man. Boy, yeah, boy, please, man. I told you, man, if we as black folks just come together and stick together, man, how beautiful that'll be. We dominate everything, and look good doing it, period.
Okay. Again, we look at the athletes, the sports. That's what we look at. And so we now move on to number 16. We got a video. Number 16. 16 is MVP.
What the hell?
Do you need to see it again? They say if you don't have a 16 on your team, you're not wanted. Then you gotta have a 16. You saw anything and say he literally helped. He will push him into the end zone. So, Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts about number 16?
Man, that you know who that guy remind me of? Deion Sanders. Man, that trust me, man, that dude, you know, that's a bad. And what team he played for?
I can't make out the team. I can't tell. And I was trying to see the team, but I could never make it out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you got to have a 16. You got to have a 16, Drew Eric. You got to have it.
Yeah.
So, Coach Julius Hall, number 16.
I have not seen that type of elusiveness in a long time. And if he ain't playing in the NFL, if we, Coach Eric, can get excited those Sundays, he don't need to be playing nowhere if he ain't playing in the NFL. If he's a sophomore, he need to be gone next year.
Yeah.
So we need to find out where he playing at.
All right. And Coach E, number 16.
Well, I don't know what team he was actually playing for, but that was appear to be against the Colorado Buffaloes. I don't think he'll do that this year against the Colorado Buffaloes. But anyway, like Coach Bernard said, he reminded me of Deion. Deion could switch fields and bust a game wide open, you know. And when I saw that, I had to get real close. Is that Deion? But then everybody need that game changer, that number 16.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, indeed. So now we go on to Michael Norman. He will not be defending his world championship in the 400. He will not be there because some others have said that they won't be making over there overseas for the world championship. So Michael Norman. So, Coach Sud, what's your thoughts about Michael Norman not doing the 400?
He's not going to do the 400 because he's not going to do it because they're not going to go overseas, correct?
Right. Yeah. Well, you know, some of them have to say injuries are coming to play. Others are gone. It's just that he's not going to go and defend his title.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, they got to know to be the best, you got to beat the best now. You got to run against the best. That's in anything. But if he's not going to defend it, they can't go against him.
All right. Okay. So, Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts with regards to Michael Norman?
What's his excuse? Why he not going? What's his excuse?
Some would say injuries, but you know, because you know, I think even Cindy McLaughlin, she was like saying she won't be able to make it. That, yeah. So, but.
I don't know if you the best and you claim you the best and you can get up and walk, go defend it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, no excuse. Get it done. That's my motto is, if you can walk and you can breathe, you know, go and get it done. You know, so he looked like he healthy to me. You know.
Okay. All right. Coach Julius Hall.
Well, everybody needs a break. And it looked like he needed a break. He say, hey, I done did this thing. You know, he wants to share. You can't play in every tournament. You can't run against everybody. You can't make every track meet. So you got to do whatever you got to do to make it happen.
Yeah. Carl Lewis wouldn't have did that.
Correct.
All right.
What the boy named from Jamaica? What's the other guy? What is Michael? What's the other boy? Michael, the other track star. Back in the days, Michael somebody. You know, the greats wouldn't do that. So, in my book, he eliminated.
Okay. All right. We now move on, and again, we just throw it out there to y'all. What are the best HBCU players that you're seeing football this upcoming football season? Just again, you know, we threw some out there to you that was people that made their own. You know, they went each position 3 players, but then, you know, we're just gonna say who are the ones that you think are great HBCU football players this season coming up. Coach Julius Hall. No, it's just an opinion. Oh. You're muted. Oh.
Let somebody else answer. Let me. I'll be right.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry about that. Excuse me, Mr. Producer. Bernard Brown.
Okay.
To be honest, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I done got so caught up in the Colorado and Deion them. I haven't been paying attention to that because there's so much. He getting so much, you know, air and everything. So I really don't. I can't call him right now, Jamal, but because I'm so caught up with Deion and Colorado.
All right.
And just to be honest, so I think it's gonna be great. You know why? They break Deion left, and people don't realize this, y'all, and they don't get the man credit. Deion left something down there that every game that these boys play for as HBC, every game gonna be packed. And that's with all the schools. You know, that's how much impact he have. That's how much impact he left down there, y'all. And it's serious. You see it.
Okay. All right, Coach who are your thoughts with regards to some great HBCU players you see coming out?
The best college team out there is North Carolina Central, my opinion. They got a quarterback named Davius Richards, and they have an outstanding tailback, Latrell Collier. Those are my 2 top players in that conference.
All right. Okay. All right.
Hey, don't forget about Florida A&M.
They got a good quarterback down there and a good wide receiver, but I just like North Carolina Central. I'm not gonna count Florida A&M out now. They had their little hiccups earlier. I'm sure the season gonna go on, but this North Carolina Central team is loaded, boy. It's loaded now.
All right, Coach Julius Hall.
I'm sorry, gentlemen. What I was on the phone. Hot 2100 out of Atlanta. That's who had called me just now because they were trying to get the link to watch our show so they could broadcast our show and tell everybody about our show. So Hot 21 out of Atlanta, they wanted to know. And that's what I was telling you to go to the next person because I was giving him the information. That's why I was on had my mic muted. But just watch those players. There's got to be some outstanding players on that South Carolina State team also. Because they stopped everything Deion did last year. So we got to keep our eyes open on those guys also and see what they brought back and see what they're going to be doing. We need to be seeing whether we get our press passes so we can go and film some of these games and also to commentate some of these games also. We need to just move it to the next level.
Absolutely. That's what we agree with. That's what we are on that same page.
Especially Jamal with our new collaboration with Hot 2100.
Yes.
We can go there and we can broadcast the game and be analysts. And everybody could be in there talking and doing what we do as bringing those black college football games to our audiences.
And to Mayo, we don't care about Alabama State. Miracle Mayo got Flawless right there out of Florida. Then you got Tank, who went to Bethune-Cookman. We don't care about that. And then we got Pumpkin out of Indianapolis. We don't care about the Circle City Classic and none of stuff like that. Because again, I told y'all, it's just about Savannah State University. But we'll move on. We move on now to Amaya. We move on to Amaya. Yes, Amaya Renee. So Julius Hall.
She playing soccer. I'm digging these outfits, because Tulsa. But now I don't know whether we're gonna travel to Oklahoma though. But we going to Florida Atlantic. But I don't know whether we're going to Oklahoma. We definitely going to Florida Atlantic. I don't know about Oklahoma. But Thank you, producer. You that producer's on time today.
All right, Coach Bernard Brown. What's your thoughts with regards to Amaya Renee?
Man, I think we need to stop looking at men's football, men's soccer, all that, and we need to focus on the ladies because they're bringing something real special. And if I have to go to Tulsa, Oklahoma, I'll try to make it down there. The uniform look good, and the way she gonna run and kick that ball. Hold on. Man, the way she gonna want to get that ball, man, I swear, man, that's just delicious, man. I swear, man. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. I'm sorry. Okay.
To the listeners of Hot 2100, the opinion of Coach Bernard Brown is merely the opinion of Coach Bernard Brown, not the opinion of every sports reporters and our black media. We are not going to go on to Coach Stud. Coach Eric, what's your thoughts about Amaya Renee from the University of Tulsa?
Good looking athlete, and I like their uniform. Golden Hurricanes.
That's right.
Man, Coach Eric you need to run for office, man. Either Savannah Mail or something, man. You need to run for something because everything is political.
We now move on. We're now going to do an introductions of athlete introductions. Again, we're going to cut across all areas because, again, I was at Ebony Sports Reporters. We're glad to have y'all joining with us. And we're going to look at this introduction, listen to the introduction, then go to a commercial. But again, Ebony Sports Reporters, for y'all showing us at Hot 2100, we look at all sports and all athletes. Coach Starr, what's your thoughts about introductions on athletes? You got again the cute ones, the entertaining ones, the hype ones. So yes, the ones God first. What's your thoughts on athletes when they're out there?
I like the introductions. Some put God first, and some do a little entertainment. That was real professional. I liked that.
All right, Coach Bernard Brown.
Yeah. I like it, but you know what? I'm like this him. Around the world, y'all don't. Hey, this is the best show in America. This is the best show in America right here. Ebony Sports Reporter. Chuck, you don't get nothing but flair, glamour, laughter, joke. Man, y'all tune in, share, because we must see TV.
All right, Coach Julius Hall.
And I agree with Bernard. We ever since you took over Ebony Sports Reporters, you have been bringing the world some outstanding gifts, and we appreciate everything that you do here. You make the show worth wanting to watch every Thursday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm missing football right now just because I'm with you. I'm with you, brother.
Ebony Sports Reporters. Our Black Media Network. We say again, as Coach Bernard Brown said, share. We're going to go to a commercial. We'll be coming back to you. Because the producers... Back, Ebony Sports Reporters with Coach Eric, Coach Stud, Coach Bernard Brown, and Coach Julius Hall. And we have the listeners for Hot 2100 joining us, and we say support our advertisers. That's One Price Cleaners in Garden City, Georgia, and also Davis Bozeman Law Firm that is in what we know as Atlanta, Georgia, Savannah, Georgia, and Statesboro. Charles Morris, you need to go to Jacksonville's game on September 17th. You need to know if we're going to Jacksonville for the games on 17th. Coach Julius Hall said we can't go to Florida at all. He said we can't go to Florida at all. That's what he said.
But Jacksonville is not part of Florida no more. And so if you got us tickets, especially, we are going. If you get the tickets, we going. If you got the tickets, we going. We gonna be there. We with you. We going to root Cowboy home. That's our son. That's our nephew. So we going.
Oh, okay.
If you got tickets.
There you go.
Jacksonville is not a part of Florida. Okay. So we move on. We move on to the next topic. Bonzi Wells is leaving Lemoyne Owens in Tennessee and not going to Georgia Tech to be assistant coach of basketball. He was a head coach there at Lemoyne Owens, which is an African-American HBCU college, university. And so now he's going to go, and they have had tremendous season history of basketball at Lemoyne Owens. And so Bonzi Wells is now going to go to Georgia Tech. So, Coach Julius Hall, what's your thoughts about Bonzi Wells not going to Georgia Tech?
Well, I like that. He's going to take an assistant job. He's taking an assistant under his former Trailblazers teammate. Yeah, well, that's where it starts at. You got to move up. Get into this to move up. We like the fact that these guys went back and contributed on the HBCU level, but you're in everything to elevate in your life. And so him elevating there to that assistant coach job is one step more to being a head coach, and then one step away from being in the NBA. Bonzi was a bad boy when he played in the NBA, so we take our congrats off to him, and hopefully we wish him much success.
All right. Coach Stud, Bonzi Wells is now leaving Lemoyne Owen and now going to Georgia Tech. What's your thoughts?
Now, we're going to have some people that say he leaving the HBCU to go to Georgia Tech, and we're going to have those. But I got to agree with what Coach Hall said. You in life to elevate to the next level. And I'm happy for him. It's a great move for Bonzi. And assistant coach, and next someone going to look at him as being a head coach. He was a great NBA player and brings a lot to the game of basketball for the student athletes there. I'm happy for Bonzi. Great move.
All right. Coach Bernard Brown, we're coming to you, but remember, we got some other topics we need to get to also. Because we know you're going to have a Bonzi Wells story. We know for a fact you're going to have a Bonzi Wells story.
Leave my old boy alone.
I know it.
I'm just saying, you know Bernard got a bunch of stories. You know that. Anybody looking at the show know Bernard got 11 stories.
He in Atlanta. All the stars come through there. You know?
Hey, can you
He was down in Florida. He was kicked out of Florida because he got stories down there.
Now, why you want to bring that up, man? Hey, Drew, why you want to bring that up, man?
Yeah.
We got Hot 21 listen. Why you want to bring that up for me, man? I can't go back to Panama City. It's okay. But y'all look at this here. This the situation. He's gonna be an assistant coach this year. He's gonna be the head coach next year. That's the move. The move that coach who's head coach now, he got to go. Georgia Tech have been going down here ever since this young man came. He's not a good coach. He brought a baggage with him. So the move is bring Webb, let him feed his stuff in, and I guarantee he'll be the next Georgia Tech head coach next year. And that was a bad boy. I loved it. I love the way he played. And I got a story, but I'm gonna leave it like that. When I first met the little young man, I'm gonna leave it like that. Hey, man, I be with the stars, man. I'm a star, man. Come on. You know.
That's
I remember. Yeah. He played the Atlanta Hawks, right? So okay, let me go there. Now, little minute, he played with the Atlanta Hawks, right? So we, after the game and stuff, you know, the Atlanta, they all stayed at the Western Hotel. So we having a good time. He walked in there, you know, we at the bar, and ladies, everybody around him and everything, and we had a good time. You know, they lost the game, but we definitely won the party.
That's all that counts.
That's all that counts. We won the party.
We not go to football. We go to DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf. We got something for you. DK Metcalf.
Hey, I told you. You have to come hard. You're going to knock me down.
DK Metcalf. Coach Bernard Brown.
Hey, boy, he knocked them out, didn't it? Yeah. He get that from his daddy. You know, he get that from his daddy, man. No Metcalf, man. Hey, that's a bad boy. And for him, he about 6'4" wide receiver. Remind me of Terrell Owens. Woo! Man, that dude, after that, he need to go to the practice team. You let a wide receiver like that hit you like that, man, please. I felt it.
And I gotta say, did the wide receiver hit him or did he hit the wide receiver?
Nah. Right. Hey, he was standing up where that defensive back was.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He was saying, "All the Father was John in heaven, I be down there."
And so, Coach Stud, what's your thoughts with regard to DK Metcalf?
DK Metcalf. Let's not get caught up in how he cut his hair and what color he have his hair. This guy's a football player.
Mm-hmm.
And you're talking about a physical physique. He has that. He's 6'4", and he's physical, and he's a DB nightmare. A DB got to bring the wood with DK Metcalf. If not, that's going what happened to that DB there for San Fran is going to happen to a lot of them. DK Metcalf is a great football player in the National Football League.
Mm-hmm. All right, Coach Julius Hall.
Well, to excel on any level in professional sports, you have to have attitude. Your attitude will take you someplace your talent won't. You know what I'm saying? We had some very prolific players that weren't real good, but their attitude toward the game made players play them different. And so that's what it takes when you're in the professional ranks. You have to have attitude. That attitude will take you a long way. Sometimes talent, hype will beat out talent. Sometimes, sometimes.
Where you learn that at, Coach Hall?
From you. I learned it from you. I don't forget nothing. They playing off hype, bro. They playing off hype. Pure hype. Talent can't be. Emotion can't be no talent.
All right.
Y'all ain't seen him crank up yet. He just getting acclimated to this right now. He gonna be like me. It'll be fluent after a while, and he'll be on ESPN. I gotta tell y'all, one of y'all going national. And we got Hot 2100 looking at us, and Hot 2100 wants us to have a sports show on his platform. So we'll see what we're gonna be doing in the next 6 months. We'll see. The sky's the limit. We got a lot of stuff coming.
Yeah, we must see.
A responsible sports show. A responsible sports show.
Man.
And we're not gonna come to someone homes, and I forgot to put the first name homes. Coach Julius Hall, go ahead, and it's responsible because we go and show athletes. We show athletes.
You're gonna get a married man in trouble.
Ooh.
No.
So, Coach Julius Hall.
God is good.
All right.
That's all I can say. God is good.
Coach,
what you think? When you say that?
Yes, I see a prominent athlete, a strong athlete, someone who can make it work, make it happen. So, Coach Stubb, what's your thoughts?
I see all that with no flaws.
All right.
With
flawless.
No flaws.
Flawless. All right.
Flawless. Brother gonna meet flawless in a couple of days. He gonna meet flawless.
All right. And Coach Bernard Brown.
All I see was some legs, man. About 6'4", man. All I see is a long leg, man. I see that number 7, man. I can't even speak no more, man. That thing, boy. Jamal, you just doing your thing tonight. I swear, you just doing your thing tonight, boy.
Oh, okay.
We got Stevie. Remember on America at the Dog, he had the rabbit or whatever he had, the bunny rabbit or the dog. He got Stevie.
And we got Steve and Ray Charles, boy. Boy, you doing it tonight, man. Lord have mercy.
Woo. And we appreciate our athletes. We showcase our athletes on America After. I mean, on Ebony Sports Report. We showcase our athletes on Ebony Sports Report. And so now we showcase another athlete, Yana Knight Wisdom. Again, because we had folks last week. And so again, we're going to show you all that again, what we're doing. Yana Knight Wisdom. And that, again, video, Yana Knight Wisdom.
Devi proprio mettere l'attenzione su questa parte qua, che se sei duro...
Now, well, some people are amazed that with regards to his diet, they said the water almost just wasn't disturbed. Again, showing that perfection with regards to us, Yana Knight Wisdom. Excuse me. Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts?
Can you run that back again? I didn't know whether it was a man or a woman. I really did.
Yes.
Devi proprio mettere l'attenzione su questa parte qua, che se sei duro...
Hey, Paul, man, why you want to do that, man? You went backwards now, man. I ain't got time to be looking at no man. Come down in no water like that, man. Come on, Jamal, man. You had it going on until you told me that, man. Come on, man. I don't think I'll be able to do that. I don't think I'll be able to comment on that, no, man. Come on, man. Take it over to Julius. Let Julius comment on it.
Coach Julius Hall, what's your thoughts with regards to that? Because again, we have ladies who look at Ebony Sports Reporters also, and so again, we look out for everyone. Coach Julius Hall.
Well, I was really I've never seen this video, and this was my first time seeing it. And when it came on, I thought it was Yana was coming up behind him or something. I didn't know his name was Yana. I'm like, Renard, you went back. We done gave you all this crazy. Take it over to Coach Stud.
Coach Stud.
Yeah, send it over to me.
Yes, sir. Coach, go ahead, Coach Stud.
I have an 8-year-old granddaughter that's heavily into swimming. She's taking swimming lessons, swimming the length of the pool. Her diving is a work in progress. A lot of water splash when she dives. That was one of the most professional dives I have ever witnessed. It was almost no splash, no movement of the water. Mm-hmm. Show it again. And show it again. No movement of the water once he landed. Now, he was diving maybe about 14 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, Coach Eric.
You're muted.
That was a perfect dive there. A perfect dive.
Yeah. And he's the champion because again, we showed you someone last week. This week right here, showing you that again. We talk about that many times people think that we're not involved in some of these sports, and so it's like you just called it out. So now what happened? That some of you who are checking out the show from around the entire world, around the entire country, you now, when your child or your young person in your life now say that's what they want to do, guess what? It's there for them to do. So that's part of what we do with regard to Ebony Sports Reporters. And so again, showing people the things that all of us can be done, and we now move on to someone else. And it's ain't the city brotherly love right now. Ain't city brotherly love. Coach Stud, James Harden is tell everybody he got to get out of there. What's your thoughts on that right there?
James Harden again, huh? Any team James Harden go on, if it don't pan out for the championship, eventually he's going to come up with he wants out of there. The problem is James Harden. And in the big game, he just can't show up. Mm-hmm. He just cannot show up, but he's the problem. This is what he do. We got a few players in the NBA that's what they do. Mm-hmm. He's just being James Harden. We knew it was coming.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And people have said, Coach Bernard Brown, that he and Daryl Morey, that they were boys. And that's why they were going to make sure they keep James, get rid of Doc. Because Daryl Morey, bam, they go from Houston to Philly. So what's your thoughts on this, Coach Bernard Brown?
Hey, James Harden, Kevin Westbrook, Kevin Durant, all of them came from Oklahoma, right? All of them bring bags to every team they go to. It always something. Instead of they focus on playing, they bring drama. His days are gone. He's a hell of a 82 game player. When it comes to playoffs, he done. He ain't gonna never win no championship. And I think Philly they should have went ahead and moved away from him last year. They should have moved away from him last year. And they got rid of Doc. It wasn't Doc. Doc wasn't the problem. James Harden's the problem. You know, he spent more time in the nightclub in Philly, nightclub in Houston. So at the end of the day, you know, it's like when him and Moore, it's like, hey, it's like a marriage. It's time for a divorce.
Okay. All right, Coach Julius. Oh,
well, all I'm gonna say is, I'm a big James Harden fan because he's one of the most prolific shooters in the game. But like Coach Eric says, everywhere he goes there's a problem. Mm-hmm. And when there's always controversy around you, then you have to start looking in the mirror to see that, dude, you are the problem. You're getting paid over $25 million a year to perform. Do your damn job and shut the hell up. If you don't like being on the team, they ain't ask you whether you like it or not. They're paying you to be there. So just go be where you're supposed to be at. And when it's time to leave, then leave. I'm sure they're going to get rid of him because that's what they do. They'll make a trade for him in the midseason. He just needs to be patient, go out there and shoot every ball they throw to him, like he always do.
All right. So we now move on because we're running out of time, but we're just going to skip some of it. So we're going to go to the knockout right now. Knockout.
Fight her.
Oh, big right hand. One punch. That is it. Forget about the count. It is over. Tim Burr. Wow.
Fight her.
Oh, big right hand. One punch. That.
Wow. Wow.
Coach Julius Hall. What do you think about the knockout?
Wow. I mean, she hit her so hard that she didn't even know what day it was. She was waking up asking her whether it was time to go to work, whether she missed the school bus yet. God, she knocked her the hell out. What the hell? Hey, that was a hell of a knockout.
All right, Coach Bernard Brown.
That wasn't no knockout. That was just dead. She dead. That was no knockout. Boy, she came across with that right and like boom.
All
right. Was that a man or a woman? Well, that was a man or woman, because man, I think if it was a man, she probably would have knocked him out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very impressed.
All right. So Stud, knockout.
That was a knockout. She never saw it. It was so quick, that right. And once it landed, she was out cold. She was out cold. They had to give. That's what in football we used to say, give them the sauce. Had to bring that ammonia in there immediately to come back. He was knocked out now. Yeah.
All right. Now, this is a video that we played. This is an explicit video, and I was trying to figure, I didn't know if we can bleep out some of the stuff, and I don't know. Coach Julius Hall, do you think we're going to have a problem? Because they used the F-bomb a couple of times in this video. It's the coach talking. Again, it's the coach. Again, it's not the opinion of Ebony Sports Reporters, but if you think it'll be a problem, we won't play the video. But this is from Coach Augie Garrido, the legendary coach in baseball at University of Texas and Cal Fullerton, won College World Series championship. So you think it might be a problem because he's using some language.
Well, we only got about 15 minutes. So if it's kind of long, if he's using some abrasive language, then we don't want to take that chance. And I mean, we could, as long as he ain't saying the wrong words.
He said he throwing the F-bomb.
I mean, if you want to show it.
All right, you go ahead.
All right. In 15 minutes, you guys will probably all be fucking fine with this, okay? So I'll just sum it up this way, as fast as I can. That is the most humiliating game in the last fucking 10 years I've been involved with. How can we fucking get picked off at first base? How can you do that? The fuck is that about? What do you think you're fucking with there? This isn't about some goddamn game. This is about life. Don't you get it? God damn it! Don't you get it? You don't have a choice. When I fucking tell you to take, you take. Don't tell me you don't see it. You fucking look. You understand? I don't give a shit. Like I said, 15 minutes from now, fucking embarrassing game the rest of my fucking life. I have totally fucking failed you guys. We got beat at every single fucking part of this. Everything. Everything. Infield play. They 2-out hitting. Everything. Totally fucking stupid. I'm sorry.
Jamal, I'm surprised that you picked that video. You, out of all people.
Yeah, I picked that one. And legendary coach, he put it out there. He talked about it, and that again, one of the things, and the reason why he put it out there, he said this is about our lives, and I'm gonna say this right here. Now we have Coach Bernard Brown right here, and that when he said something, he said that 15 minutes, y'all walking out of here, y'all forget about it, but I'm living with this forever. But then also, and some people go, because he was a legendary coach baseball, he passed me about 2018, and folks going to talk about it. They might saying, yeah, that he guided us, and so, but yeah, that's what I throw it out there, because sometimes we look at the players aspect, but we don't look at the coaches. So now I want to throw it at the coaches, and now here go a coach giving a real perspective that sometimes we gloss it over, we have all the hype, but now here goes somebody, he's breaking down, and he throwing it out there, but then he also went and said, I failed y'all. Yeah. So, Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts to that?
Hey, and to be honest, man, I thought I was looking in the mirror. I thought I was looking in the mirror. Trust me, I had those moments. When you compete and they go out there and lay some egg, you do question yourself. It's like something's wrong with me, because that. Hey, I agree with everything he said. Trust me on that one. The cussing and everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Coach Stud, what's your thoughts?
Actually reminded me of a Pop Warner coach I had by the name of Ricky Richardson. But nowadays, I don't think that can be accepted. Parents say, oh, he cussing my child, but that's the kind of coach that I came up under. So I was in agreement with it, and he himself he failed the team. He was taking some of the blame on his coaching ability, or how he coached that game, rather. Yeah.
And we know Coach Julius Hall is a part of the new parents today, where they can't handle their children.
Oh no! I love his passion. That's what makes players better. When a coach is involved to that level, that's what makes players better. I just think that it deserves to stay in the locker room where it is. It probably could be a teaching moment for other coaches to be that passionate about the game. But he used those are college students, so he it's permissible. But in high school and little league, you couldn't do that, and then that needs to stay into the locker room. It was a little offensive, and probably some of our viewers will probably tell us that. But still, because I thought it was just one or two, he used it about 15 times, and that was a little too much, I think. That's what will get you kicked off of Facebook. So we got to be careful not to play anything like that again.
All right. So we move on to somersault.
What the hell was that?
I didn't see anything.
I didn't see. Yeah, run it again.
What was that?
Man, he jumped out in the box.
Is that a new competition?
No, that he did long jump. But that right there, just like the video we just played before, that move is illegal in long jumping. But that's illegal. But some people are going to say, again, they say African Americans got the ability to do a lot of stuff that other people cannot do.
Yeah.
And so, but that has been outlawed with the gun. And see, I should say there's some debate about, some people say it's not illegal, some say it is illegal, but yeah, in competition, they're not supposed to do that. But we want to throw that out there and just get your thoughts with regards to Coach Julius Hall. What's your thoughts with regards to that?
Well, if he can be behind the line and like every other athlete, no matter how he jumps, it should be legal. And you know, because he's behind the line. If you're able and your athleticism allows you to do that, then you're the best in the world. And nobody else ought to be able to say because you're behind the line. So you telling me I can't shoot from a basketball from the other goal, and I'm hitting it every time? Is it legal? I got to be on this side of the court. No.
All right. Coach Bernard Brown.
Man, I ain't seen nothing like that before. Just like I said, man, we are flat out bone athletes. We are man, woman, kids, everything. I want to see that again. Woo-hoo. Boy. We can call him Tarzan.
And then he didn't fall, Bernard.
I know it.
The hell? We know a guy like that named Todd Francis. Todd Francis. He could jump from bottom of the back of the bleachers at a football game on top of it and not stumble. And jump on top of it. Jump on top of it.
Yeah, boy. It's, hey.
All right, Coach Stud, what's your thoughts with regard to the somersault?
To me, if I was making the rules, it wouldn't be illegal. As long as he left before he crossed that line, regardless how he went about getting over it, as long as he didn't hit the pole, it was good to me. And I never saw nothing like it. Never saw nothing like it. Yeah.
All right. And so now we go to another video. We wind it on down. Gritty. The gritty.
I say right foot creep, walking with that heater. Look around, stay low, make sure they don't see you. Catch some bad, walk down, face them with the heater. The devil under your feet, you're on your way to see him. Stretch me when I can't sleep, bang on when I see you. Play with me, you can't sleep.
That's my dude.
He did the gritty.
Couldn't see it.
Wee-wee. Or just say wee-wee. So, Coach Stubb, what's your thoughts with regard to the little fella doing the gritty?
I didn't see it. I missed the video. My internet is bad here.
Let me show it to you.
I say right foot creep, walking with that heater. Look around, stay low, make sure they don't see you. Catch some bad, walk down, face them with the heater. The devil under your feet, you're on your way to see him. Stretch me when I can't sleep, bang on when I see you. Play with me, you can't sleep.
Oh, man.
He got swagger now. The little fella got swagger now, and he know you got to slide in there sometime. Hey, I liked it that.
Bernard Brown, the gritty.
Hey, boy, that put the icing on the cake for the night show. Trust me. I told you, man. Even the little kids getting in the little swagger, man. That's what people come to see, man. They come to see entertaining. Even the coach tell them, get on. Yep, that was good.
All right, so Coach Julius Hall.
That's my guy. Hey, when you got that type of he slid in and he let everybody see he got his uniform dirty, he got to score, and so after he done scored, he got to show off for the girls in the stand. Dion ain't got nothing on him.
Not that one.
And so we are going to close out because last week we tried to do it, but I came with another one for our girl from out of Florida who went to Jacksonville University, Jade Cargill, who she's not retired, but she says she's on vacation right now from the AEW, and she was the TBS champion. She was the inaugural TBS champion and the longest reigning champion. And she had a streak of 53 undefeated for 53 matches. And so Jade Cargill, we got video and also some photographs, some images of Jade Cargill, our champion, and she's out of Florida.
Baby, I'm a gangster too. Baby, I'm a gangster too.
Was that Jade Cargill?
No, Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill.
Is labeled Jade Cargill. She probably got them mixed up because that's Dante Wilder.
Yeah.
That was Jade.
That's Jade Cargill, and also we got images of Jade Cargill, and she's the AEW champion, TBS champion. We have other images of Jade Cargill. We're closing out with Jade Cargill.
Damn.
And she was at Jacksonville University. Jacksonville. And I forgot, Jacksonville is not a part of Florida, so yeah, she was there, and she's also owner of the Texas Smokes women fast-paced base softball team. She and her boyfriend. So yeah, but she's Jacksonville University. She's out of Florida, and she was a champion, inaugural champion for the TBS championship for the AEW. Yeah. So your thoughts, Coach Julius Hall, on Jade Cargill?
I think that Jade is doing the sport well. I like Jade with the outfits that she is wearing. She is wearing them very well. Oh, who put that up? The producer, thank you. Jade is being Jade. Jade is you got to show off and show the swag. That's what gets you paid.
All right. Coach Bernard Brown.
Well, Jamal, you man, I swear you just Jake, man, I swear, boy, you know you on it tonight. I know we have our little run-ins, but man, you put the icing on the cake, boy. Jay Wayne and that paint, Lord have mercy. I wish you would come down to Atlanta, Georgia, and see me, man. I swear, Lord have mercy. Jules, you and Eric, y'all can come with me. Jamal, oh man, I swear.
All right. And Coach Stud, and she's a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Yes. So what's your thoughts about Jade Cargill?
Got him freezed up.
Oh.
His internet is slow. Great.
Coach Stud, Jade Cargill. Again, Jacksonville University's
Is that my...
Huh?
She was right here in my hometown.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And athlete.
Hello, how you didn't let me know about this going on right over there off University Boulevard?
Ooh, I wish I knew.
Yeah.
I would have known.
Boy.
Man. Yeah, it's hard to get on that old University there now, but I can get us on that though. Yeah.
Man. Boy,
outstanding, man. Proud of her.
There you go.
Proud of her. Outstanding.
Yeah. That's the perfect word.
All right. And so that has been Ebony Sports Reporters. We had Coach Stud, Coach Bernard Brown, Coach Julius Hall in the house. We'll be back next week, and we'll showcase athletes from around the entire world. Some we could not get to. We're going to show you all some ping pong next week. Some unique ways of playing ping pong. We got that for you. We got some other stuff for you. Ebony Sports Reporters. And we say check out, support all our vendors, our advertisers, and we are going to see you all next week.
Yeah.
Peace. And Hot 2100, support them, Hot 2100. Glad to have y'all joining us. So again, this is what we do, Ebony Sports Reporters on Our Black Media.
There you
again,
go.
Our advertisers, One Price Cleaners in Garden City, Georgia. In addition, we have Davis Bozeman Johnson Law Firm with offices in Atlanta, Statesboro, and Savannah, Georgia. And Coach Julius Hall, you about to say something? You're muted. Oh, okay. All right. We're signing out. Peace. We see you.
Peace.
Thank you.
I like that.